teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Got his man quickly. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the ground with the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, So further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it.
Breaks into the open. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Spins away. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
To throw, it's Stocker. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Saunders. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Porter. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. To the air, it's St. Clair. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. And you think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go...
There he goes! And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the red zone, it's Lewis. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll move the tight end. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quick completion on the out. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Run in the red zone, it's Lewis. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Thurman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to bars their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Possession from their own 20. We'll send the tight end in motion. To the air. It's Stocker. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ivy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Let's take just a second and talk about this. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Unloads it downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ivy. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Peoples. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Hauls it in. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to barge in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 14 to Rutgers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense wants to bring the heat. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Stocker. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Nittany Lions are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Corner's going to give them room. Second down, they'll go to the air. Extending the play. Grab near the marker, it's Saunders. Turning it on! They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
Here we go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man, it's Stocker. A little screen to the running back. Runs through a tackle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Penn State.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, 88. Here we go. Set.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15.
Military stun. Military stun. Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Saunders. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. The handoff to Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Running to the left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Stocker. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. But a little time, lets it go. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the air, it's Stocker. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The throw. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Ready.
The inside handoff. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line.
4.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Wants to go up top. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Just keep slinging it. He'll try to do it himself. To the 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Stocker. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half, but man, you're starting to get down the 2nd half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Trying play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. He's looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Number 24.
Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Number 17. Set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Slings it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Here's the handoff. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the back. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Stocker. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Snap in the shotgun. Looking for space to the left. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stuck in the backfield.
And that is just what you want. You get a first-and-goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go to the air. Backs looking for the goal line. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Stocker. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. The 40. Past the 20. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. And now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Pulled and fired complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Tight end now in motion. Gonna sling it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Saunders. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield, it's Stocker. Unloads to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Man, what a big catch on third down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try to get outside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The play action fake. Caught close to the marker, it's Saunders. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Using his legs to buy some time. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound.